Manta Ray, Mel, we've gone into a land where people want us to live outside, don't they? Van manufacturers especially.
They sure do. New Age do a good job, and there's a few little fittings out here which sort of do make a difference. Like for instance on the drawbar at the front there, there's a plug for solar panels. Now, a lot of people have them on the roof,
Yes.
but some people just carry them as individual items, and you can sort of virtually turn them any way you want to make them best use of the sun. And you've got a few goodies on this van, like the little picnic table behind my head here, a couple of external speakers for plugging your sound system into, 12-volt socket behind me so you can plug all your little power items in there. Of course you get an awning as well, which keeps the sun and the rain off.
Yep. We're basically travelling around with an absolute veranda, aren't we?
We are indeed. And personally myself, I'd much rather live outside the van, sit outside, just watch the Lord go by.
Do you think that the vans nowadays are being designed with stability control in mind, Mel?
I think so. A lot of the local manufacturers now, it's a standard feature, and they're incorporating it in there as they come off the line. Yeah.
With the New Age Manta Ray, it seems to be sort of like quite fine at the front, as in not weighty.
Yeah. It probably actually looks, I'll use this word carefully, flimsy, but it's
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
They use, standard 4-inch RHS rails,
Yep.
which most manufacturers have used in the past. A few manufacturers these days go for 6-inch rails, which look quite buffy, and add weight, but really the 4-inch rails, 4-inch drawbar are quite satisfactory. With this chassis too, they use punched hole cross members,
Yes.
which sort of add strength but keep the weight down.
Well, it is a waiting game nowadays, isn't it? It is to get as much van as you can under a certain amount of weight.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, manufacturers these days often add a lot of goodies in the van, so you want to get the weight off elsewhere.
So, Maxi, what can you tell us about this beautiful New Age Manta Ray?
What I can tell you, mate, is that the quality of finish in here is second to none. Look at the cabinetry, the way it's cut,
The
way it's
gaps
put
are
together.
all square, and it is just beautiful, isn't it?
It's millimetre perfect, and I dare say it's a good indication of the van's overall build quality.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that you can judge a van's overall quality and durability by cabinetry alone, but what it tells me is that the manufacturer has put a bit of thought, a bit of care and a bit of love into the way they've put this van together.
The attention to detail is second to none.
And that's one of the hallmarks of New Age. As we've been discovering over the years, New Age has been on the market now for a good number of years, certainly long enough to make a bit of a statement about its direction.
And there are little extras in this, which I think are, well, they're almost like a retro extra, like the curtain between the bed and basically your main living area. I think that's actually a really cool idea.
Well, maybe a little bit cool. It's not that unusual, but a lot of manufacturers will sometimes go for more of a hard
Yes,
concertina screen,
yeah.
which does offer that extra level of privacy. But let's not forget that this is a couple's van. This is
Yeah.
probably built for people who have known and loved each other for many, many years. So,
Like us.
Like us, Timbo.
And what a bright, airy van.
It's a really good size for comfortable long-term touring. At its price point, I think it's really well fitted out.
It's got a cracking front loader.
A front loader washing machine that's actually mounted to the wall. Now, mate, with a washing machine in a Caravan, usually they're fitted under a bench top, in the bathroom and sometimes even in the kitchen, mate. Never really seen much of this before, and don't quote me, but I've got a feeling that New Age is the only one that fits a front-loading washing machine to the rear wall of the Caravan. So it's kind of up and out of the way, and it frees up all that area under the bench for just general storage.
Well, let's face it, your front-loading washing machine is fantastic, because if you're rained into your van, you can't get good television reception. You can always watch your underpants flying around in front of you.
Kind of like as I always say to my wife, there's just nothing on TV anymore.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
just the same thing.
Yeah,
over and over.
I know. Go you Y fronts.